Did you ever consider that the key to your happiness might be resting in your own hands? That perhaps the barrier between you and joy could be the mirror you're afraid to look into? Imagine this. Once upon a time in a bustling city lived a man named Robert. He was a man of routine, a man of consistency. Every day he woke up, went to his corporate job, and returned home to his solitary apartment. Robert was comfortable, but he was not happy. He blamed his job, his lack of companionship, his city's dreary weather for his melancholy. He believed the world was responsible for his unhappiness. One winter's day, Robert stumbled upon an old book at a second-hand store. The title read, "The Power of Accountability." Intrigued, he brought it home and began to read. The book proposed a radical idea, that he was the architect of his own happiness. It suggested that he held the power to change his life, that he was not a passive recipient of the world's misfortunes. Robert was skeptical, but he decided to experiment with this newfound perspective. He began with small changes. He started writing down his thoughts and feelings, identifying patterns of negativity. He found that he often blamed external circumstances for his unhappiness, relinquishing his power. So, he decided to take back control. He started by changing his attitude towards his job. Instead of seeing it as a chore, he saw it as an opportunity to learn and grow. He initiated conversations with his colleagues, fostering relationships he had previously ignored. He even began to appreciate the gloomy weather, finding beauty in the rain-soaked streets. Over time, Robert's life began to transform. He felt happier, more content, and more in control. He realized that his happiness was not dependent on external circumstances, but on how he chose to respond to them. Robert's story teaches us a powerful lesson. Personal accountability is a pathway to happiness. It is the understanding that your reactions to life's events are within your control. It's about owning your emotions, your decisions, and your life. So, what are the key takeaways from Robert's journey? First, understand that happiness is a personal responsibility. Stop blaming external circumstances for your unhappiness. Second, recognize that your responses to life's events are within your control. Choose to respond positively. Third, take small steps towards change. Start by identifying patterns of negativity and consciously changing your attitude. Remember, life is not happening to you, it's responding to you. You hold the key to your happiness. It's time to unlock the door. It's time to take accountability. In the words of George Bernard Shaw, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. So create a life you love, a life filled with happiness, because in the end, you're personally accountable for your life. And remember, you don't have to suffer unless you choose to. The response is up to you. It's time for change.